You, please shortly. Enjoy the show.
One Christmas was so much like another those years, around the sea-town corner now and out of sound except the distant speaking of the voices I sometimes hear a moment before sleep, that I can never remember whether it snowed for 6 days and 6 nights when I was 12, or 12 days and 12 nights when I was 6. Or whether the ice broke and the skating grocer vanished like a snowman through a white trap door on the same Christmas day that the mince pies finished Uncle Tudor and Mother burnt the turkey. And we tobogganed down the seaward hill all the afternoon on the best tea tray. And Mrs. Griffiths complained, and we threw a snowball at her niece. And my hands burned so with the heat and cold when I held them in front of the fire that I cried for 20 minutes and then had jelly. All the Christmases rolled down the hill towards the two-tongued sea like a snowball growing bigger and whiter and rounder like a cold and headlong moon, bundling down the sky that was our street. And they stop at the rim of the ice-edged, fish-freezing waves. And I plunge my hands in the snow and bring out whatever I can find, holly or robins or pudding, squabbles and carols and oranges and tin whistles, and the fire in the front room, and bang go the crackers, and holy, holy, holy ring the bells and the glass bells on the Christmas tree. In goes my hand into the wool-white bell-tongued bowl. Holidays resting on the margin of the carol-singing sea, and out comes Christmas Eve and sending out messages to Father Christmas. Dear old gods, I'm sorry for anything bad I did today. I can't think of anything, but you'll know. I hope you noticed that I dried the dishes. When you see Father Christmas coming to our house, can you tell him that I still need that red BSA bicycle with the 3-speed gears that I didn't get for my birthday, and a magic set that does real magic, not just tricks. And, well, I know it's difficult, but if he could let me have, just to scare away the Townhill boys, a real little machine gun, and a big woolly dog of my own, very own, and bless Mum, and Dad, and Jack, and Tom, and Aunt Ellieri, and please, make this Christmas just like last. And in that stocking was a teddy bear 3 inches long, and a tin policeman from Hong Kong, and jelly babies, and a folded flag, and some chocolate money in a little net bag, and a water pistol with 24 squirts, and some Scottish soldiers in tartan skirts, and a false mustache, and a money box, and a pair of hairy and disgusting socks, and a diver in a bottle, and a yo-yo on a string, and a tram conductor's thingamy that goes ding-ding, and a comic annual, and some marbles, of course, and a rubber buffalo, or maybe a horse, and a celluloid duck that makes a mooey meow like an ambitious cat that wants to be a cow, and a packet of bullseyes to keep your heart warm, and a small glass globe with a soapy snowstorm. But it wouldn't be a stocking, and there wouldn't be snow if there wasn't a tangerine in the stocking toe. And the stocking by the boy, and the boy in the bed, and the bed in the room, and the room in the house, and the house on the street, and the street in the town, and the town in the land, and the land in the world, and the world in the sky, and the soft snow falls all around, the soft snow falls all around. And the soft snow falls all around, the soft snow falls all around.
Dylan, up you get. Breakfast is ready. Christmas breakfast.
Coming, Mom! Merry Christmas, Mom!
Oh, Merry Christmas, Dylan.
Merry Christmas, Dad!
Merry Christmas, Dylan.
Why do we always have lava bread and tacos for Christmas breakfast?
Well, because that's what we always have for Christmas breakfast.
It's a funny sort of breakfast.
It's very nourishing. Keeps you going and leaves room for all the turkey and the trimmings. You know, when I was a boy, we always had lava bread and cockles.
So did we. And later on, Welsh cakes and coal.
Well, I wouldn't mind some Welsh cake.
You will get some with your tea.
When I was a boy,
Did it snow?
years and years ago, when I was a boy, when there were wolves and whales, and the birds the color of red flannel petticoats whisk past the harp-shaped hills, where we sang and wallowed all night and day in caves that smelt like Sunday afternoon in damp farmhouse parlors, where we chased the English and the bears by John Dickens before the motor car, before the wheel. We rode those happy hills bareback, and it snowed, and it snowed, and it snowed.
And were there postmen?
Of course there were postmen with their sprinkling eyes and wind cherry noses on spread frozen feet. They'd crunch up to the doors and manfully mitten on them with blue knuckles. They stood on the white welcome mats of their small drifted porches, hopping and puffing, making ghosts with their breath, jogging foot by foot like small boys wanting to go out.
And did they have parcels?
All you think of is parcels. The cold postman with a rose in his button-nose after his Christmas drink tingled down the tea-tray slithered run of that chilly, glinting hill, honking and roaring as he went, wagging his bag like a frozen camel's hump, skidding on his ice-bound boots like a man on a fishmonger slab. Oh, we had postmen, Dylan. We had postmen.
Oh, I guess that'll be diagnosed now.
Number 5, Cumdonkin Drive. Die post, frozen to death, doing his duty.
Got anything for us?
I might have, boy, I might have. Hold on while I'm holding on. Let us never forget
What?
the trials and tribulations. The trials and tribulations of a postman's life.
No, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure you're sure. Imagine, up at the crack, shaved and toothbrush, baconed and egged, and out into the crispy streets to crunch the snow with parcels for other people.
No parcels for you?
Oh, I'm not saying, but I have one for you. Master Dylan Thomas, number 5 Cumdonkin Drive, Swansea, South Wales. That sounds like
It is me!
No, not until present giving time. You know that, don't you?
people are very generous. Oh yes, it's a well-known
Touristic.
of our race, isn't it? Every house I stop at, from the top to the bottom of the hill, I have only to set one foot across the sacred threshold before somebody is pressing a drink into my hand. Pressing it like that. When the postman comes a-calling, let there not be any stalling. Get a bottle and start pouring when you hear the postman roaring. Have it waiting in the hall, have it waiting in the hall. Have a glass of something waiting when the postman comes to call. When you hear the postman honking, every house in Dry Cumdonkin will be pouring out a noggin for the helping with foot slogging.
Have it waiting in the hall. Have it waiting in the hall. Have a glass of something waiting when the postman comes to call.
Thy post is fairly frozen, but his duty he has chosen. So on this Christmas morning, you must hear his friendly warning.
Have it waiting in the hall. Have it waiting in the hall. Have a glass of something waiting when the postman comes to call. Yep.
Merry Christmas.
He's funny. Well, he's funny on Christmas.
Many a man and woman funny at Christmas would make her hair fall with blue any other day of the year.
Why is that, Dad?
One of the mysteries of life, Bach. But my theory is that the singing of songs and the speaking of verse, which is what we do at Christmas, is the only fit way for humans to communicate with each other. And at Christmas, Everyone gets a look in. Even I post. Your Uncle Tudor.
Not a word against Tudor, Dad. Not on Christmas Day.
And not on any other Kenny-ad. I am the soul of charity. Oh! Woo! Look at the size of that bird, boy. It's more like a dragon than a turkey it is.
Well, it has to feed 100 uncles and 1,000 aunts.
You gotta start cooking already, Bob?
Yes, I do not trust this new oven. You gas is funny stuff. It's all right for lighting, but cooking, I don't know.
Can I go outside now, Mom?
Yes, run along, but do not be late for your aunts and uncles and present giving time, or we will give all of your presents to the poor children of Town Hill.
You say that every year. On Christmas mornings, with dog-disturbing whistle and sugar cigs, I would scour the Swatch town for the news of the little world, and find always a dead bird by the white post office or the deserted swings. Maybe a robin, all but one of his fires out. Men and women waiting and scooping back from chapel with taproom noses and wing-bust cheeks, huddled, all albinos, huddled their stiff black jarring feathers against the irreligious snow. Mistletoe hung from the gas brackets in all the front parlors. There was sherry and walnuts and bottled beer and crackers by the dessert spoons, and cats in their fur about to watch the fires, and the high-heat fires spat, all ready for the chestnuts and the mulling pokers. Not many these mornings trod the piling streets as we went squeaking through the white world on the track of the big killer cats that lurked in the snow. We must be patient men, and cool and callous in the keel.
Cool, be much a problem.
Better arm ourselves. They may be upon us any moment.
I see nothing, men, only the blinding glare.
Of my mom's front garden.
You see anything, Mun?
Aye, Captain. I followed the spoor of two of the critters.
Describe their tracks.
Ah, come on, Dylan. You know what cat footprints are like. Look.
This knows I've curdled this man's brain. These are the tracks of no mere cat.
Huh. No, they are the footprints of the dreaded, terrible whiskered, saber-clawed Arctic tiger.
What? The beast that slaughtered trusty team of huskies? Arr!
Oh, come on. There's not much point hanging around to snowball the cats when the cats are all in by the fire because they felt more fed.
There it is, the terrible beast itself.
Where?
There! Kill! Kill! Now what do we do?
Let's post a snowball through Mr. Daniel's letterbox.
Let's write rude things in the snow.
Let's write, Mr. Daniel looks like a spaniel all over his front lawn. Cunduncan Park was only a little park, but it held within its borders of old tall trees, notched with our names and shabby from our climbing, as many secret places, caverns and forests, prairies and deserts, as a country somewhere at the edge of the sea. And though we would explore it one day, armed and desperate, from end to end, from the robber's den to the pirate's cabin, the highwayman's inn to the cattle ranch, from the park-keeper's hut to the gent's toilet. Yet still the next day it remained as unexplored as the North Pole and the South Pole. And it all belonged to us. Town yell out. I'll track him out of the park.
Through the dells of Harpoon Duncan, tracks a brave, a fearsome villain, tracks a brave called Dylan Hawkeye. On his face the paint of battle, in his eyes the glint of danger, in his heart the lust for slaughter, in his hands the tools for killing, tracks the dread downhill invaders, tracks them but must leave them living. Leave them to their dirty joking, leave them through their heartbeat choking, leave them safe they heard and threatened, track them through the park. Good job, Dylan. That scared him.
Thought they were coming at me then.
Watch the keeper don't get you.
Droop down the path of Parkoon Donkin, slides a brave of noiseless movement, slides a brave called Jack the Sodder.
Keeper!
Keeper!
I like to see a little bit of snow. Keeps the park tidy. Ah, iced up. Well, there are always sacrifices.
Hey, thanks, Dylan. You got any other candy in your stocking?
Jelly babies and some chocolate money.
Give.
Didn't bring 'em.
I got sugar sticks, dear.
I got licorice all sorts. Here.
I got sugar almonds.
Give.
Didn't bring 'em.
Boo. Show me a poor man and he'll give you his heart. Show me a rich man and he won't give up.
All right, I'll save you some.
What would we do if we found all that gold in Rossley Sands? Buy all the bullseyes in Swansea?
Not just bullseyes, all kinds.
What kinds?
You start.
Hymn number 479, please. Hawthorns, toffee, fudge, and all sorts crunchies, and glacier mints, mugs and fingers, plain chocs, milk chocs, fruit and nut chocs, and butter welsh.
Butterscotch, Toothless.
Butter welsh. For the Welsh. Hymn number 472, please, Jack.
Gumdrop clear, gum, wine, gum, sherbet, nutty bricks, jelly beans, and Turkish delight, chocolate toffee, coffee, mint toffee, and glacier mint, sugar beans with the licorice heart, and twisted barley sugar sticks.
Candy floss and Tilton candy, Swansea rock and candy sticks, blackcurrant pastilles,
Blackcurrant pastilles, blackcurrant pastilles, and licorice sticks. Blackcurrant pastilles and licorice sticks. Blackcurrant pastilles and licorice sticks. Ice cream! I just can't stand it. I can't stand it. We just gotta find that gold.
There he was there!
Mikey!
What are you doing at my bandstand, boy? You know that's council property. My bandstand, don't you? Look you over by here. See them letters? Dirty words? Carved in the paint, that is. Carved in. You were lot did that.
No, it wasn't us. It was the Town Hill boys.
Oh, don't you give me no Town Hill boys. I know what I know, and you know that climbing on the bandstand is not allowed. Park regulations, isn't it? Now that I've caught you, what am I going to do with you, you'll be asking yourself?
Smoky, Smoky, can't catch me. Smoky, oh Smoky, wee, wee, wee.
Oh. Oh, keep sneaking through the bushes. Oh, keep out of Clondalkin Park. Keep your bows and arrows, bats and balls and cap guns. Oh, keep your savage shouting. Oh, keep your savage shouting. Oh, keep your wild running from Clondalkin Park. Oh, keep out, you beggars, tramps and drunks and robbers. Oh, keep out of Clondalkin Park. Keep your old newspapers, cans and candy wrappers. Oh, keep your filthy litter. Oh, keep your filthy litter. Oh, keep your messy ways from Clondalkin Park. Oh, keep out, you lovers, wrestling in the bandstand. Oh, keep out of Clondalkin Park. Keep the naughty things you wouldn't tell your mother. Oh, keep your secret laughter. Oh, keep your secret laughter. Oh, keep your wicked thoughts from Clondalkin Park. Those wild boys, nothing's safe from them. Mind you, I was one myself once. The adventures we used to have in this park, ambushes, houses in the trees, Indians in the shrubberies. These kids these days, they got no imagination, not like we did. And the snow we used to have in those days, not like this feeble stuff. No, it came down, singing from the sky like flocks of white angels. Pure as pure. Oh dear, oh dear, yes, pure as pure.
Choo-choo! Old Smoky almost got me then, almost got me. If you hadn't stepped in time, I don't know what.
Said if you see Lord Jones, he would. Look here, Constable, this boy here.
Climbing on my bandstand.
Carving his name in my trees.
Walking on my snow.
Breathing my air.
Hey, where's Jack?
Scarford, said he'd wait for us near the haunted house.
Let him wait forever, the coward. I hope the ghosts eat him. I gotta get back.
Christmas dinner and present giving and
Aunts and uncles.
stupid cousins.
Aunts and uncles come to dinner each year the same. Pub or chapel, saint or sinner, each year the same. Uncle Grin, fat garage owner,
just in time.
Where's the aunt? Where's the uncle?
Oh, chipping away at the glacier outside, I expect.
I saw Uncle Tudor and his family in the park, and Auntie Hannah is slithering this way.
Good old Hannah. I'll drink a drop of rum in my tea, but only because it's once a year.
Now, DJ, not in front of the boy.
If the boy understands, he's old enough to hear. If he doesn't understand, he's young enough to wonder. When your Auntie Hannah was a girl, Dylan, she was gathered on the knee by your great uncle, that fine religious poet, Willem Marleus Thomas. She has yet since found a man who could measure up to him, and her heart is full of unnameable longings. And she puts rum in her tea.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Hannah! Merry Christmas, Auntie Hannah!
Merry Christmas, Dylan.
Cherub. I saw Gwen Garrett and Nellie. Oh, dear Nellie. I don't know how she puts up with him with his great black hands and his shocking tales of the criminal underbelly of Swan. Well, you have to be sorry for him too, married to Nellie with her bossy ways.
Oh, wonder, Hannah. I mean, this is a real train flow with a boiler probably, and proper rails too.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Glenn.
Merry Christmas, Gwen. Merry Christmas, Nellie. Oh.
Thank you, Auntie Hannah. Thank you, Uncle Gwen. Oh, wow! A real brass telescope!
Bought it off a one-eyed lasker in a dirty little dockside drive.
And, well,
It's a wig. A pirate's wig. I fitted it myself.
oh, thank you, Auntie Nellie. It's just what I wanted.
Here, Glenn, why don't you take charge of this number, and I'll fetch you a ginger wine. Glenn the vet will be here any moment to help.
Oh, rugby and socialism, that's all Glenn thinks about.
He got hit in the head by Tom Paine's Rights of Man as a baby. Never recovered.
If he's such a revolutionary, why doesn't he spend his Christmas in Moscow?
A small-time entrepreneur, greengrocer, stuck in a capital estate that is Wales. I can't afford fare to Moscow, so here I am. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everybody.
Christmas, Glenn.
And a revolutionary new year. Here you go, boys.
Oh, wow, the easy hobby game for little engineers. Thanks, Uncle Glenn.
Teach you to be your own boss. Only thing to be under capitalism.
Shut your political gob, Glenn, and get over here where the work's going on.
I could eat a horse. A very small one, at least. A pony, perhaps. Who else is coming this year, Flo?
My sister Bessie. Oh, I like Auntie Bessie, but she's always got a headache.
Well, yes, I know, Bob. She does take a lot of aspirins, but, she doesn't really have headaches at all. She just has this terrible fear of having a headache. I remember even as a little girl, she was afraid of getting something bad. She had good reason. She got Tudor Jones.
Tudor Jones, Patrick Glass, always falling on his
DJ!
What? That's what we sang after him after school. Dreadful little moaner.
Your Uncle Tudor was so glum, Bob, that when he walked into a field of sheep, all the sheep left. He emptied the field the way some people can empty a room. Suddenly, a terrible boredom comes over the sheep, and they leave out of a sort of animal politeness, leaving Tudor Jones alone with its moan.
Poor Sister Bessie caught him the way more fortunate women catch bubonic plague.
I wonder if she eats aspirins. You yourself are not a jolly man, DJ.
No, not jolly, but I do take a certain pleasure.
In what, DJ?
In words, Glenn.
Oh.
Words.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Glenda and Brenda. Mom, can I go out and fetch the coal or something?
No, you will stay here and greet your cousin.
Oh, but Mom.
Happy Christmas, Dylan.
Don't try to keep quiet.
Merry Christmas, Glenda and Brenda. Board games. I do like board games. Let's see. Happy Ladders and Family and Snakes. Thanks. Don't you like them? Of course.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Bessie. Uncle Tutor. I remember last year you gave me a book all about the wasp. Except why.
Well, this one, my boy, will tell you why.
Dylan, I made something for you. Something to keep you warm.
Thank you, Auntie Bessie. But where's Aunt Elieri?
Oh, don't worry, Bob. She'll be here.
I love Aunt Elieri.
Everyone loves Elliot.
Now, Dad.
Well, I would not say or hear a word against her.
To be honest with you now, I love her myself.
I'll tell you for nothing, I'd carry her from here to Siberia and back. On my back, if I had the strength and she the whim for it.
There's something truly magical about her. But sad with it somehow.
I know why she's sad.
Bet you don't. Go and tell.
That's right, Bob. Keep it to yourself. Christmas is a time for rejoicing.
Very true and very true. Pity we don't all
Now,
have something to
Tutor, you promised you'd be jolly.
Happy Christmas,
Oh,
everyone.
Aunt Elieri!
Christmas, Dylan.
Oh, the Hamley Cabinet of Magic for Magicians. Oh, it's just what I wanted. Does it do real magic?
Hey, Dylan, you got one more present.
From me and your dad.
It's behind the tree.
I hope it's the right one.
Mom, Dad, it's marvelous. It's wonderful. It's a PSA 3-speed. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Well, now isn't that a wonderful contraption, Dylan?
But what about your train, Dylan? Shouldn't we start the boiler?
We haven't got any oil.
There's no need for that. We'll do it with magic. Abracadabra!
Oh,
Come
I
on.
hear it.
Mr. Queen. Lily knows.
Working magic. Christmas dinner, Christmas glory, gravy fumes are hovering over. Mrs. Thomas stands before ye, hear ye not her call.
Do I really need to tell ye, there'll be sprouts and there'll be jelly, roasted sparks to fill your belly, come now one and all.
Come let me pour you, gravy I implore you. Dylan, ride your bike outside, we'll save some dinner for you.
Your food is coming any minute, turkey, chestnut, stuffing in it. When you get your plate, eat it while it's hot.
Christmas dinner, take your places. You set up those stays and braces. Look at those wide open faces, longing to be fed.
Parsnip wine and take some eating, drink it down for life is fleeting. Drink it down, it's better eating with a happy head. But the thing that's nice is healthy turkey slices.
Turkey roast must be the most Christmas kind of Now stop swearing and loud sighing. Mother in the garden crying. Christmas Day seems to be dying.
Turkey?
No, there's not.
Aunt Elieri, do something.
I'm going to go comfort your mother.
I'm going to take a little walk. My head, you know.
Oh, come on now. It's not the end of the world.
Yes, it is.
Uncle Ty, your house is burning down.
God have mercy.
of a fire. Can we come in?
But I haven't called for you yet.
Look of the day, Bob. We were just passing with our appliance and saw all the smoke. In here, man. Not to worry. You know, a lot of fires at Christmas. People seem to forget what's happening out the kitchen. Well, come on, Thomases. Help us out now. Tell us when, Burger. Let's have some pressure on there, Morgan. Say when, Burger.
You're gonna flood the kitchen. What about our pudding? What about our mixed pies?
Ruined already, a lot of them. My word on it.
First things first, young man. Don't want you all getting fried now, do we? Think of it. I can't see no flames. It's not much of a fire here, really.
It's big enough for us, thank you.
Say when, Burger.
I'm dreaming of a wet Christmas after.
No need for water, get through. The emergency is overcome, boy.
Pressure off, Morgan. Burning fat here, was it?
Same as usual. Gas limits are too hot. No damn it. Bit of a mess out there, I'm afraid. Your pudding's still cooking anyway.
So the oven was too high, was it?
These new gas ovens, you gotta be that careful. They make it flames and fat sitting here, there, and everywhere. And once she catches that fat, honestly.
You make a powerful lot of smoke, would. What these heroes deserve is a drink. Parsnip wine, elderberry wine. How about an itsy-bitsy spot of rum?
We wouldn't say no to that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it all over? Oh, no, the pudding!
No, say Thanksgiving, Kenny.
Well, to our brave fire brigade.
To the workers.
Cheers!
Workers.
Cheers.
You did it, Dylan.
Did what?
You fetched the fire brigade.
Oh, do you think it would?
You could try.
Well, friends, we must be up and about looking for fires and all. Happy Christmas and keep the gas turned level.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
But what about?
If it costs me 10 guineas, we must get another turkey.
But it would take until midnight to cook.
Well, what about chickens? Chickens don't take long.
All the shops are closed. My shop isn't. We could have a vegetarian Christmas. I have some lovely carrots and cauliflower and turnips. After all, apes were vegetarians and men are descended from apes.
Well, not this branch of the family. Look at Wendy here. I mean, we're descended by saber-toothed tigers, and we need our meat.
It's an awful mess. But the spuds and the sprouts are all right, and the pudding is cooked, and I have been looking around the larder, and I have found some lovely pressed tongue and a piece of galantine. And if I plump those up with some boiled macaroni, it was better than nothing. And maybe Bessie could. Where's Bessie?
Here she is, with a surprise for you all. Come in, Mr. Murgatroyd. Ooh.
Madam, sir on the table.
Yes, but
Yes, as you please, Mr. Murgatroyd.
what is it?
A 20-pound roasted turkey, madam.
Oh,
Is that chestnut stuffing?
There is indeed, sir, and sage and onion on the other.
but how?
I slipped down to the phone box and called the manager of the Metropole Hotel. He had a Christmas party
turkey's been devoured, the day has just begun. For there'll be blazing pudding, mince pies for everyone, and spooky tales and sing-songs too before the day is done. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord's in praises, all you within this place.